Ron Murray, Mr. High School Holler, K104 Sports. I'm honored today. K104 Beast of the Week alumni in the building. Pleasant Grove's own Duncanville quarterback legend. Now he's running wild with the Utah Utes. Number 3 in your program, Jaquindon Jackson. What's going on, man?
Man, what's good with you,
Man,
man?
how you doing today?
Cool, man. Cool.
Hey, like I said, this is a big deal. First K104 Beast of the Week alumni. So how's your summer been going, JJ?
It's been cool. I've been grinding, man, trying to get ready for the season.
Okay, we're going to talk about those Utah Utes. But first off, I want to say big congratulations. Salute to you on the camp that you did, your third annual 2-on-4 day. This is the third year of your camp,
yes, sir,
right?
Yes, sir.
So I want to give kudos to you, especially, all the guys that you brought out through the city. It's a lot of guys, so I can't name y'all all. But I want to give you just so much respect because not only did you put on the camp, but you were very active at the camp as well. Is that something that you wanted to do out there? Because you had the whistle, you had the hat and everything. Just talk about the camping that day and you being able to give back.
I always like giving back to the city, man. It's just a spot that I always would have. I always want to give back and just show the kids something different, because a lot of people don't come back and just give back to the youth. So, that's where I come in and try to play my part as best as I can.
So who are some of the people that helped you put the camp together? And it was at Forrester Field, Coach Samples Field, if you didn't know.
Coach Shannon, my boy TJ.
Shout out TJ.
A couple of sponsors that was there. I can't name them all. And some of the fellas from Duncanville, Ennis, Chris, James Mitchell.
You had a who's who out there.
Man.
Like, it was a lot of guys. It was like, y'all could have put a team together and probably gave a good run out there.
Tell me about
it. So, let's talk about it. To see Duncanville this year finally win the state championship. And with that, you were one of the guys. Of course, you weren't able to get to the mountaintop, but you definitely helped put those bricks on the foundation to get to the top. So how was it to see that this year?
I was happy for him. I ain't gonna lie. A little bit of, you know what I'm saying? I was feeling some type of
You just wish you could be there.
Man, that's really what it was. But yeah, I was happy for him. I'm glad he finally got one. I'm glad he worked his butt off to get to that point. And I'm happy for him. I'm glad they finally got one.
So what's Coach Samples mean to you? Of course, we know he's the man, the myth, the legend, all those things. But what does he mean to you, JJ?
Coach Samples a dog, man.
Shout out Coach Sam.
He a dog. I love Coach Sam. He bring out that side of you where which you don't know that you have. Like he bring that dog out of you. So he everybody asked me like, bro, why you so big, bro? Like.
Especially at quarterback.
But I was skinny. I was tall, but like I wasn't skinny. But I was like, I had a little meat on me. But after a while,
you're a rail. You kind of
yeah. So just lifting every day out of the week, morning from 6 in the morning to after school. Morning we live, after school we live, and then we go to practice. So we was lifting 2 times a day and then practice. That played a big part, but Coach Sam, he'd go for sure.
Oh, most definitely. And with that, going through that process with Coach Samp at Duncanville, just talk about some of your favorite moments. And when did you know that, Duncanville was not just a contender in the state of Texas, but a national contender?
We had a lot of good games. I ain't gonna lie, but the one that did it for me, like this, be like, oh yeah, we like that. It was Allen.
Yes.
The Allen game. Like we turned up that game. Even though we was lacking a little bit coming out of halftime, but we definitely did our thing that game.
So what did Coach Sam tell y'all before that game? What was the mission going in? Of course we knew what the mission was because, like I said, respectfully, y'all hit Allen right in the mouth out the gate.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
So what was just, the locker room like before that game?
We was locked in. Like we was ready. Like because they was already on a winning streak. We was talking, Like we doing it, we gonna do this.
On
we gonna
social
do that.
media, tweetings be tweeting and
all that. It's certain schools we did that with. Certain schools,
but not Allen though.
No,
y'all knew what it was coming in, so y'all showed the respect that was there.
No, it ain't even that. We just don't know you. We from 2 different parts of the city,
right?
Like they over there, we over here. So it's like, but we definitely we was just like we was locked in. Coach Sam was have fun, play your game and have fun.
All right, so I found something interesting. So you weren't naturally growing up a quarterback, right? Is that correct?
Not really.
Oh,
I
so
play
talk
football.
about that a little bit because you weren't a bad quarterback at all. So and like the size, talking clear business. So, being a signal caller, how'd that come about?
Coach Samples did that.
Okay.
That wasn't in my plan at all. Coach Samples
So playing
definitely did that.
quarterback, being under center, that was nothing you wanted to
That
do.
had nothing to do with me. That was all Coach Samples. Cause at first I was like, I wanted to play running back and safety. Cause
Okay.
I'm like,
Oh my gosh, you and Chris Thompson? Oh my.
man, say. But I told him, I was like, what position I'm gonna play? He was like, you gonna play quarterback. He was like my best. He was like, you my best athlete. My best
I can see
athletes
I can see the logic.
has the ball in their hand every play. So I was like, I'm gonna give it a try. At first, it took me 3 years to actually start liking quarterback. I hated that position.
Big cap or small cap on that one? Come on.
I'm dead serious. Like I did not like playing quarterback.
So did you feel comfortable though at least at quarterback?
I mean, I was just playing football.
So okay, so the position itself, it wasn't, you just didn't like playing the position at quarterback.
Yeah, I mean, if you watch my highlights, most of the time I was running the football.
Hey, your senior year, you were slinging that thing though.
Oh,
Shout out to Coach Hall.
It was Coach Samp and Coach Hall that made that happen my senior year.
Because you was letting that thing go, and I was like, oh, he's showing that he can throw that football.
I had 63 incompletions that year.
Oh. So, of course, you being a quarterback, that led to the 40 acres, Duncanville to the University of Texas. You committed, you signed, and with that, how was your recruiting process, and what is something that you wish you knew during the recruiting process, or excuse me, that you didn't know that you do know now that you can give tips to other young kids going out there?
Texas was cool and stuff like that, but the recruiting process was great. Like all the schools show love. Well, some of them show love. Some of them just offer me and never said nothing to me again.
So literally just offer a scholarship, and that's just
you hear from like 1 or 2 days before they offer you. Boom, they offer you then because I was having like my sophomore year. That's when the offers started
Okay.
rolling in. So they rolling in. So I get. It was 1 week I got an offer every day, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday,
every day
Friday.
of the week somebody's hitting you up.
I had an offer. So um, just sometimes they'll call you like school called me Monday. You won't hear from them no more because the offer that I got Tuesday. So it was complicated, but
How did you weed? Because of course, to me, that's just disrespect. At the end of the day,
Yeah.
if you offering me but not come to see me. So how did you weed those out to come down to the final few? What stuck out about those schools?
The 214 stuff. I mean the 24/7 stuff.
Okay.
24/7 sports. They had a crystal ball that I was going to Texas already, but I didn't even make my mind up. Texas wasn't even the first option that I wanted. I wanted to go to LSU.
Okay.
So it was like
Still at quarterback? Was it still at quarterback?
at the time, yeah,
But you knew that could be.
it was up in the air if I would have went. But yeah, I wanted to play. I wanted to go to LSU, but the crystal ball said I was going to Texas. But I'm like, how do you even know where I'm going? You don't even know my top three.
Yeah.
So it was like, after they seen the crystal ball, they was like, all right, if he going there, let's just move to the next. So I stopped hearing from school. So now it's like, I mean, Texas it is. Like, cause my top three schools end up stopped talking to me because they thought I was gonna commit to Texas.
Wow. The impact of recruiting rating.
But it started like once they stopped talking, I started getting like digging deeper into going to Texas. I was like, all right, I'm just go ahead and go to Texas, and then I ended up committing. But one thing I can say to those out there, to those that's going through the recruiting process right now, take your time, bro. Like, do not rush the process. Cause me, I didn't take that many offers. Like, I only had one official visit. Take all of your official visits. Don't ask the person that's playing on the field how the school is. Ask the person that's in the back of the room that's not playing, cause they gonna tell you the truth. The people that's playing gonna tell you what you want to hear, so they can get you here. Cause they finna leave. They not worried about what you got to go through here. So just talk to those people that ain't playing, man, and just take your time.
So with that, how would you say your time was in Austin, even though eventually transferring? How would you say your time was in Austin?
I mean, it was cool but I really couldn't do nothing because of COVID.
Right, correct.
So, but other than that, I had fun in Texas.
Okay.
Besides the football situation, but the school itself was fun.
Man, shout out to those Longhorns, man.
Yeah, the school itself was fun. It was just the situation that was going on in the quarterback room. I just couldn't
Okay.
do it.
So with that, let's talk about moving on. With that, you went from the 40 acres, then you decided to head to Salt Lake City, the Utah Utes. So just talk about before you decide to make that transfer move, what went into that, and also just tips for the transfer portal because now you have student athletes. They go in a student athlete, but now you're a student forever because nobody coming to come get you. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? Like
yeah.
some kids I never hear from knowing that they should have stayed wherever they were. So what are just some tips for the transfer portal and just your process as you decide to go to Utah?
Uh, so I hit the portal and they was begging me to stay. Not staying, bro. So then I'm looking. I'm getting calls from other schools.
So when you jump in the portal, like calls are coming. Calls are
They don't come right away. Well, some of them sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. But they wouldn't. They like a day after I hit the portal.
okay.
So I ended up talking to Virginia Tech. I was talking to Michael Vick, Vince Young.
They pulled out the big dogs.
Yeah, they was Virginia Tech was trying to come get me. Uh, and then they was trying to get Vince Young to talk to me, but
And this is after you've left Texas to go into the portal.
no, this. Oh yeah, I was still at Texas.
Oh, okay. So before you jumped in the
still
portal, they came. Vince Young came to.
Because I ended up I was telling them I entered the portal, and then I told them that I entered the portal. And I was there for like a week before I ended up leaving.
All right, so you decided to go to Utah. You decided to make that commitment. So, what were some of the reasons for that commitment? And of course, we know how close you were with, former Utah Utes. Of course, still Utah Utes. Ty Jordan, Aaron Lowe. If you can just talk about that a little bit.
I met Ty 8th grade. We was playing spring football. He played for the Allen Wild Dogs, and I was still playing for the Lions. So I see him. I'm like,
Shout out to the Lions.
yeah. So I'm sitting there. I'm like, oh, who's this dude? Baby Hercules, like bro was toned up. Like we in 8th grade, bro toned up. Woof. I'm like, and fast. Like bro, like he hit the second level, he gone. Like you're not catching him. But after a while, we playing against each other. So then we get the high school recruiting going, and then he ended up committing to Texas, and we both ended up committing to Texas. So now we talking like, hey, we in business. Like we finna go here and do. So then it was some problems going on in Texas. So he ended up decommitting and going to Utah. So I'm like, why you decommitting? He told me a situation. I'm like, all right, cool, I understand it. So he ended up going. So then when I had into the portal, he was the reason why I ended up going to Utah.
Okay.
So I called him like, hey bro, I'm in the portal. Like what's it like out there? I'm trying to see like what the deal is. He telling me boom boom. Hey man, it's money. We eating out here. Like come on, like
Come on.
at the time still I'm quarterback. He playing running back, and I have always wanted to play with Ty because like bro, this dude is cold. Like 5'7", 200.
Yeah.
Bro, and he run a 4-4.
So you're excited about that.
Bro, I am excited. I'm happy. I'm like, yes. I'm finna go do my thing. I get a fresh opportunity, fresh new people, new place. So it's like I'm happy about it. And then tragedy happened a couple of days after I had talked to him. So and then I get there. First person I meet when I get there is Alo.
Shout out Alo.
And he we just talking. We just talking about Ty, and we was like, cause him and Ty was like best friends. Like high school, they was college too. But we was talking. We just talking, and we just built a relationship day by day. And after that, it was just like you see him, you see me.
So they definitely made it comfortable to transition.
Yeah.
Getting out there to Utah because Salt Lake City, besides Karl Malone and John Stockton, how is Salt Lake City?
I didn't know nothing about Salt Lake at all. I didn't know nothing.
Did you take a visit out there before you committed? Okay.
So. I was just going off Todd word.
Shout out to Todd.
I was just going off his word. So it was just like, I mean, it's cool though. It's a place where you want to come and relax, and it ain't no party city. So don't expect that. But
hey, y'all do a lot of winning out there.
We do. That's one thing we gonna do. We gonna win something. But but yeah, it's just, and then like our relationship grew. Me and Alo relationship grew over time, and then we were just kicking it, and then that ended up happening.
So with that, of course, the tragedy with your friends. Then of course, position limbo. Of quarterback, running back? What were some of the things you were doing, just to keep your mind straight during that time? Because there was a lot going on, like you said.
Man, I really feel in the hole. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like I wasn't I wasn't myself. Like I was depressed. I was sad. Any moment I could break down crying. It don't matter where I'm at. Like I was like in a bad place. But like I it was just the fact I wasn't playing football and I'm steady losing people. So it's like and like football my therapy. Like that's how I get through a lot of stuff. So it's like I don't know what to do at that point. Like I'm talking to my mom, I'm talking to Coach Shannon. Like they be like, man, forget forget about football, forget about school. Well, don't forget about school, but like just focus on your mental health right now.
Right.
Like, cause everybody like they know that it wasn't me. Like I wasn't myself. Like it's just but what helped me was just praying to God and taking it day by day. Like I ain't have no choice but to do that. I couldn't run from the situation.
Right.
So I just kept my head down and just kept moving forward. And then God blessed me, and here we are.
God did bless you. I'm gonna jump a little bit ahead because he is one of our K104 1-800 Truck Break Beasts of the Week, and he was the Beast of the Week against Colorado. Let's talk about it. 117 rushing yards, 10 carries, and 3 rushing touchdowns. Did running back at the college level click for you right there? Talk about that game.
Nah, it was just fun, man. Being out there and just running.
Walk us through the day, JJ. Walk us through the day.
All right, so we traveled to Colorado, man. It wasn't even cold.
Okay.
It was a slight breeze, but it was up to temperature. It was like 70 degrees, so it was chilling.
Yeah.
So
it wasn't like snow everywhere.
Nah. So we get there, we chilling, we actually getting ready for the game. I got my tunes in.
What's on playlist? What's on the playlist?
It's either Wabi or a little dirt.
Okay.
It's either Wabi or
Why
dirt.
be better? Why be better? Okay, just ask.
I gotta give it to him.
Okay, just ask him.
Hey, them numbers don't lie, man.
Hey, just ask him.
But now, we then boom, kickoff. I ain't get into like 3 drives, but you know, my whole mind was 10 yards a pop. That's how you get 10 yards.
Yeah.
Get the first down. That's how you. That's my mindset every play. Cause you can think of it like I'm gonna score this play. You can think of scoring every play, but that's not realistic.
And of course, you're an athlete at this point because, like you
Yeah.
just said, you didn't grow up a quarterback. So, was the transition to running back hard for you at all, or is just muscle memory at this point?
I've been doing this. I'm sure this, not new to this.
And you weren't because you weren't new against USC either. Let's talk about it in the Pac-12 championship game. 13 carries, 105 yards, and 2 rushing touchdowns. God, you on fire, man.
I owed them that one though.
Talk about it.
The first game I had got in and I had dropped the pass.
Because this was the second time y'all played them that year, correct? Right.
So I had got in and I dropped the pass. And they was letting me have it. They was letting me have it. Oh, you scared? I'm like, dang. I'm like, one pass, bro. So I'm like, all right, bet.
Yeah.
So then like I said, we was at Colorado when we found out we was going to the championship.
Yeah.
So I'm like, bet. That whole
So you
time,
already riding on a high. You done had that game. You about to
I'm giving it to him. Bless him.
bless them. Why be still in the headphones?
What? Bless him. So I'm out there. I'm doing I'm locked in. Like I'm really locked in this game. Like I'm like, yeah, we finna get a ring.
Yeah.
So then we, you know what I'm saying? They doing it. I ain't gonna lie. They offense good. So they giving us.
You do got a Heisman winning quarterback.
They giving us a run for our money at first. Then he get hurt. Raps.
Right.
Raps. It was over then.
Do you think Utah's one of those programs that's you all have won, but do you think it's still under the radar and not necessarily a national brand yet?
They still sleep on this. They got us fourth rank in the Pac-12 right now. After winning the Pac-12 championship, I'm confused. So we still don't got the respect that we want. But
how's y'all looking during spring ball and everything? Give me just a preview with spring ball and everything. How y'all looking?
I mean, it's different now because we got some that left. We got some new people.
Right.
So,
Understood.
but I feel like now now that our team is we got our full team now, we gonna be nice this year. Like our defense look better. Our offense gonna be better. So we gonna be nice.
Okay, so what are some of just the expectations and the goals you have for yourself? Because now it seems you're set at running back at this point. Of course I can see you doing some wildcat, but do you think
Yeah,
quarterback can come back with? But running back is where the place is for JJ at this point, right?
I'm happy there. I'm loving it. Like I found my happy place playing football again because I wasn't happy playing football at first. Like when they say it's a business, bro, this is a business. Like the coaches are gonna make business decisions. Whoever is gonna help them win is going to play. So that's what they mean. So yeah, I'm comfortable there. I'm loving it.
Man, so once again, K104 Beast of the Week alumni, QB1 for the legendary Duncanville Panthers, Utah Ute. JaQuinton, take us out of here, man. Shout out your people, man.
Hey man, you know what it is, man. Shout out to my mama, man. I love you. Shout out to Coach Shannon. Shout out to them boys. You know what I'm saying. But nah, it's
Shout out to them.
but nah, this is a blessing in disguise, man. But like I was saying, for the recruits, bro, just take your time, bro, and just take it a day at a time, bro. Don't rush nothing, cause it's all gonna fall into your hands, bro. Stay prayed up, give all glory to God, bro, and hey, man, just stay blessed and continue on y'all journey, bro. That's all I can really tell you.
JJ, we appreciate it, man.
Yes, sir. Appreciate y'all.
Ron Murray, K104 Beast of the Week, Mr. High School Holla, K104 Sports. We're number one in the community for real. Let's go.
Yes, sir.